Yo, what's up, fuckers? It's Shogun. You guys spammed us with a shit ton of questions, and we're gonna answer every single one of you and probably give you dog shit answers. Or maybe not dog shit answers, who knows? Our first question of the day from S. Fish asks, do you guys have your own songs in your own sex playlist? Well, for me personally, I don't think I could keep my erection while listening to my own shit, because then I would be kind of like nitpicking the music and being like, oh, kind of paying attention to that, because it's my shit, you know. It's like we wrote it, so I wouldn't be having sex to my own song.
For me, I don't want to hear my voice in the background while I'm having sex. That's me.
That's a fucking good point.
Well, our music is pretty bonerific. My playlist has reached the limit since it's full of the Star Wars Cantina theme, so unfortunately, no.
What the fuck?
My playlist is just CBAT, so I couldn't put it on there. Alright, Isaac_424 asks, asking for relationship advice, I guess. Haven't looked, but don't know how. I'll know when I'll be ready. You know, you gotta get yourself right, bro. You gotta level up, alright? I don't know how old you are, but you're probably not even old enough for a relationship. No, fuck them, bro. You don't need that. First thing you need to do, go to the Scientology building, buy the book, and rizz up the lady at the front. After that, your powers will come to you.
Alright, from Darren Crizzo. Any guitar advice from Ray? Well, the biggest advice I could ever give you is that you need to be fucking consistent, okay? I don't give a shit if you practice once or twice on Saturday and Sunday for like 4 or 8 hours. That doesn't matter, because I'm here to tell you that doing it every day for just 30 minutes of your time, that's all you fucking need. Alright? Doing that will go a long, long way instead of doing the other shit that you're doing. And if you say, oh, I don't have enough time, Ray, that's bullshit, okay? There's 24 hours in a fucking day. I fucking waste time every day, okay? And I know you waste time every day, so you gotta schedule your shit better. Take out 30 minutes of your sleep if you have to, okay? I don't give a fuck. You just need to put in that practice. And also, learn songs fully, please. Please don't do that shit where you just learn the main riff of the fucking song because you want to show your friends, look, I'm playing the Crazy Train riff. That doesn't mean shit. You gotta learn the whole thing fully. And if you can't do the solo, do the rhythm section of the solo. Because doing that shit will not only teach you how to play multiple riffs back to back and transition smoothly, but you'll also just be a better musician overall and be able to keep time over minutes.
Isabella said, where did you meet? Like in school? In a party? I met Raymond through a site called findingdecision.com, and I met the rest of the band through Raymond.
The story of that was, it was like 12 a.m., but I found a really shitty website, and I searched by location, and there was one post from Eris from 4 years ago looking for a guitarist, and I went, I'm a guitarist. I looked through the post, and he left his socials, so then I looked through there, and I messaged him, and I was like, hey, yo, you want to start a band and shit? And then we like jammed together. It went pretty well. Then we needed a bassist and drummer. Us three went to high school, actually. So I knew Juan through like previous jam sessions of Pirates in the Caribbean and Goofy Goober. And
It'd be funny if you could see, you could like put the video in there.
Oh yeah. I'll slap the video in there. And Olivia, I met through AP Stats.
Ravi.Cry asks, what is the best song to learn in your respective instruments to learn in alt girl? Probably the Smiths.
Wonderwall.
Sing it.
What was it?
What? The question is, what's the best song? Okay, well, you sing, so what's the best song to sing to learn an alt girl?
An alt girl?
Yeah, an alternative girl. It's the best song to sing.
Like if Raymond were a woman.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Robin's reflection said, fave songs and instruments. My favorite song right now is Nearly Witches by Panic! The Disco, and my favorite instrument is drums.
I've been on a little bit of a Megadeth binge, so I'd say right now probably The Conjuring. And favorite instrument? Bass.
Sup, I'm Juan, or Jack. Yeah, are we introducing ourselves?
No, come on.
Oh shit, I'm Jamal actually. I'm Jamal according to TikTok comments. My favorite instruments, the cello, obviously. My favorite song right now, you know that song Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit? It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
I've been a pretty long time fan of Megadeth. I would have to say my favorite song is probably Holy Wars. I think that is a metal masterpiece, especially on like all the guitar riffage, and which is my favorite instrument. Even though Dave Mustaine's vocals might be a little iffy and it's not like the best, I think the instruments make up for the shit.
Our next question is from Samantha Dragonetti. The question is, where do y'all record and what DAW do you use and who mixes everything? So 2 of our songs that's out online right now is actually mixed by our friend Daniel Bourget. Daniel Bourget. Is he French or what?
It's French.
Yeah, he's French. And,
yes.
Yeah.
In San Marco. He uses Pro Tools. I don't know what else the compressors that he used, but yes.
What is the key to contentment? Asked by Maple Trees X. Well, the key to contentment, Maple Trees, is to do stuff that you actually enjoy doing. You don't want to be a rat to the fucking white-collar slave race, right? You can go to college, go to med school, become a doctor, make a lot of money. You would have all the money and women that you want, but are you really happy? No, you're still a miserable piece of shit, and you kind of don't feel like being a doctor. So you gotta find that balance, okay? You don't want to be homeless, right? Because then becoming homeless is do what you love doing, but at the same time, you want to at least be able to fucking make a living.
Next question is from Seth.E.B. How does your writing processes go for writing songs? Do you start with drums? Usually what we do is we usually just like take some random riff or drum line we made. Like it doesn't really start with drums, it can, but it's just like one of us is like, oh, I made this cool riff. We kind of just like keep piling on top of that until we get something. It's not really organized, honestly. It's just like we come up with stuff. Yeah.
This dude just comes to practice with like some crazy riff. And he's like, oh, fucking put drums on this. And I'm like, alright.
I think it kind of always starts with a riff, actually. I don't think it started with drums. At least I don't remember.
Yeah.
Typically, I'd say the process is riff and bass, or guitar and bass, because it's kind of similar. Then drums, and then we do vocals last.
Simone Mole, _, says, how do you feel about the gays?
Cameraman's gay.
Yeah, he's gay, so.
From Giselle's, why do I sometimes miss my ex-BF who didn't support any of my dreams or decisions? Well, Giselle, there's one thing you could be happy about is that you don't fucking need him. If he didn't support any of your dreams or decisions, that's pretty toxic. So you shouldn't be missing his ass at all. I say good for you, girl. Keep fucking going. You'll find a better man with a bigger dick.
True.
No, he's probably the best you'll ever have. Those two. Alright, so the next question from Angel Not Cool is, what made every single one of you want to play their own instrument and start a band? For me, I got into drums because I think my stepdad played the drums and my brother did. My brother was in drumline, so they were just like, they taught me from a young age, so I always just played. What made me want to start a band is I didn't. Raymond just texted me and I said, okay.
Funny thing, originally I didn't actually want to play the guitar. One day my mom randomly got me the guitar and said, learn this, don't waste my money. So I picked it up for like 30 minutes and I actually learned a decent amount. I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. But what like actually made me want to delve deeper in, I would probably say AC/DC. Seeing young Angus Young, like headbang and like run around and shit. I was like, oh, that's dope as fuck.
My family has always been musically oriented, and everyone has always been playing music around me, so I was like, yeah, I could do that. And then ever since I just kind of like, I just fell in love with the art of music.
My dad was a musician. No one else in my family really was, except like the entire side of his family, but I wasn't really around them much since we're so like geographically far from them. Years later, like he had this bass in our closet just laying around, and I kind of wanted to play it because like he had his guitars out, but this was this like really old like beat up bass, and I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was a big guitar because I was like 12 maybe. So my mom yelled at me because it was really old, and I guess she thought it would like fall apart because it was all taped up and everything, and I forgot about it. And then like years later, like maybe a year and a half ago. I was like, I wanted to learn bass. My mom was like, no, don't touch his bass. And Raymond was like, why don't you do it? So I was just like, so I started playing it again, and now I don't have a beat up bass. I4H41D4HD1
Let's go.
asks, what struggles did you go through to get where you are? Are you currently struggling? Recording shit costs money. Instruments cost money. Everything costs money.
Which is why you should buy the Shogun shirt! Dude, buy us and give us your money.
Give us all your money!
Next question from Seaman Wong asks, how's Juan's Rizz?
My Rizz is pretty great. I mean, my Rizz, I'd say like 10 out of 10. I don't really ever fumble, except for the times that I do, which is all the time.
Your local pimp asks, give me a review of my profile. Everything from post to my description. I don't know, man. I'm bored as fuck right now. If I go to your profile, you're on private, so I can't see shit. But your bio does say bored, 15, straight, and single. So those 4 attributes are literally not a pimp. So I'm starting to believe that your name is bullshit. However, it does say see you space cowboy, and I love Cowboy Bebop, so that means you're not that bad.
eharris.23 said, best band? Right now, I would say Alter Bridge.
I can't say like one specific band, but I like a lot of them.
I say Modern Baseball or Blackpink.
Blood on the Dance Floor. They're like my super idols, and I really hope to be like Blood on the Dance Floor.
No, wait, aren't they? do not look up Blood on the Dance.
Yeah, don't look up what they did. Don't look up what they did. I don't want to be like them.
Wait, next question from Duxky.0.0. How old is everyone? 12?
22.
12 minus 22.
64.
Also from Dan Crizzle, songwriting advice, I would just say never write about something you don't know. Always write about your experience. Don't write fiction unless you're doing it for like a play.
Wait, so you can't write fiction?
No. And keep on writing too. Never throw away the stuff that you don't like, because you can always learn from that.
What's all of your guys' best pickup line? Also, I really love your music. Y'all are amazing. First of all, thank you. And I'd say my best pickup line usually goes something along the lines of this. I'm walking. Oh shit, I fuck with your Doc Martens. This, unstoppable.
Let me come take you to get kombucha. Kombucha facing these nuts, bitch!
Hey girl, you like Pop-Tarts?
Hey, sugar tits, come here and give me a kiss!
And Sophia keeps on sending us modern baseball songs.
Honestly, modern baseball fucking sucks. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like, Midwest emo, the whole genre is just ass. Nobody listens to it. Totally don't play it in the car at like midnight. Start crying.
I
Not listen to your shitty fucking modern baseball. Stop
Sorry,
sending
yeah.
us this shit,
Shut
Sophia.
the fuck up, Sophia.
Do you want the privilege of taking Shogun's pictures for free?
Arista Vampire said, how does one rizz up a dude whose name is the beginning of my username? Make sure when you're gonna text me on Instagram, you start with, hey, I really like your band Shogun. And then I'm all yours. Also, I remember you're one of those people in our live stream.
Next question is from Gabriel Henson 4. He says, if she doesn't like Shogun, is it a red flag or is she just mentally stable? Now that's a fat red flag. If she doesn't listen to Shogun, then she's mentally unstable.
Okay, so Cadence Hart asked, what's your number one goal, dream as a group, and what's your number one goal / dream individually? Well, I feel like it's pretty much the same thing for the group and individually. It's obviously to get big as a band and get lots of money for crack and a lot of hoes.
From Darren Crystal. He asks Rizz advice. For that question, I mean, basically, tried and true, you just gotta go up, and this is what you do, you just get on your knees, right? And you put your hands together and you say, please, please. This shows, your ability to show your emotions as a man, that's something you need to know how to do. They love that shit. So just show your submissiveness.
Alright, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching.
We might do this again some other time. And if you haven't already, check out our songs on Spotify.
Link will be
Follow
in the
us.
bio below.
Listen.